Maybe that was the problem. I just needed to add myself to the stream. All right, so I'm going to sit here on the live YouTube video and see if it ends up working. Okay, it looks like that was the issue. Okay, so the audio is fixed. Yeah, I think the rest of this video is basically going to be me pushing this to production. So basically, if you want to see what I did, basically I installed Laravel Orion. And so if we go to api.php, I'm using Orion here to say what my routes are. And I say this is a resource route for dogs. And if I go to my dogs controller, this is a special Orion controller. And what it does is it automatically generates a whole bunch of routes for dog. And if you want to see what that actually looks like, how about I do this? Let's say, well, I'm using Sail now. So let's say Sail Artisan route list. You can have a look at what this looks like. There we go. So notice I get post routes. I even get batch posting routes, so I can batch create dogs, delete, all of your normal CRUD stuff. But you also get some really cool things like searching as well. And you get pagination for free out of the box. You'll notice that if I refresh the page here, I've got all of this dog-related stuff, right? All my dog data, but then I've got all of this pagination data as well to help me find the next page, which I think is really cool that I get that functionality. But anyway, this is working now, so I think I'm actually just going to push this to production and get it all set up. So let's say git, I don't think I've even initted this, so let's say git init, git add dot git commit, and I'll just say initial commit. And then let's go ahead, and I won't be able to push that because I don't actually have a repository for it yet. So let's jump into GitHub here. I'll throw that on the bottom screen because it might actually be going to my work repository. No, it's not. So I can throw this back up here. And so we need to create a new repository. And what will we call this? We'll say Q-table-blog, maybe. QTable blog API. Let's go with that. An API to aid in the QTable article. What I should do down the line, though, is basically put this all into one Laravel app, maybe. I don't know. If I put it in one Laravel app, it would be confusing to sort of combine the APIs together. No, I probably won't do that. Scratch that idea. All right, so this will be a public API. Let's go ahead and create this. And then when it gives me those deets, here it is here. I'll just copy that, whack it in there. Give that a second to run through. And in the meantime, we'll jump over to Forge. Throw that on the bottom screen just in case there's stuff that you shouldn't be seeing. Oh, look, I really don't think there is going to be, so this will be safe. Let's go to the API for Quasarcast. That's my server for that, which I'll probably have to upgrade soon now that I'm starting to add all these APIs in. And we're going to try doing Laravel Octane. I actually don't know if there's any other stuff I need to do to get that set up. So let's go to Laravel docs and see if there is other stuff because I want this to run really fast. Octane is going to make this lightning fast. Okay, so there is some stuff that I need to do. Run that to install Octane. After installing Octane, yeah, okay, so we'll run that next. Just a second. Now, from memory, the one we want to use is Swool. I'm pretty sure Swool gives you a bit of extra functionality. Swool extension is missing, so I bet you they're going to mention that in here. Swool. Peckle install Swool. If it really is that easy, I'll be surprised. Oh, but I'll have to do that within the container, so... Let's look up Sail here. You may develop your Swool base. Next, update the command directory for your application. Okay, finally build your Sail image. Let's read this properly. So, say, ensure you have the latest version of Laravel Sail and execute. All right, I've already done that. Using Laravel Sail. Includes the Swool extension by default. However, you will still need to adjust the okay. To get started, execute the Sail publish artisan. I'm pretty sure I already ran that as well. Next, we're going to update the commander. Okay, Docker. Now, I'm pretty sure. Do I have a Docker directory here? I don't remember seeing one. No, what does he mean by that? Next, update the command directive of your applications. Docker / serves your application using Octane instead of the PHP development server. Hang on, this is different to the error that I'm getting here, though. Oh, I said PHP artisan. Oh, I need to do that inside of the container. All right, that was a bit silly of me. So I need to say here, sail artisan Octane install. I believe that's what I need to do in order to install Octane. And we want to use swool. So that's installed now, but I think there's like a startup command inside of the Docker image that I need to change. Oh no, hang on, there's that publish command. So sail publish basically gives me access to all of the sale related assets. Yeah, that would be it. So let's run that. I bet you I didn't run that last time I was using this. And now we go to Docker. We're going to go to 8.0. Here we go. That's the file that they're talking about. And now they want me to update that file to that. And I mean, really, this is just for local development. It's going to be in production soon anyway. So we want it to run that instead. I think that's what he was saying. Let's check this again. So your application. Okay, yep. So let's go ahead and save that. Now I believe I need to rebuild the entire thing again. Oh gosh. This is going to take a bit of time. That's okay. I can get a head start though while that's going on. Let's say git add dot git commit. We'll just do a WIP for this and we'll push that. Next, we'll jump into Forge here and see if we can get this running. Now, I don't know if I do actually like this URL that I chose here. Quasarcast, what is it? Q-table.quasarcomponents.com. Maybe QTable instead of Q-table. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's say qtable.quasarcast.com. Yeah, all right. Maybe Qtable API. I don't know. Qtable-API. No, we'll stick with this. I think it's fine. So this is going to be Laravel Octane port. We'll just leave that on whatever the default is. I'm going to trust the defaults that Laravel Forge gives us. And yes, we will want to create a database. And let's give that a name of, it's not asking me though if I want it to be MySQL or, what's the other one? I can't remember what it's called. Postgres. All right. Anyway, let's give this a database name of, I don't know, QTable. The Octane port field is required. All right, so let's come in here and call it 8,000. Give that a second to run. This is exciting. I never really played around with Octane before. Well, I haven't. Definitely haven't. So looking forward to see if it all works out okay. So we're going to use a Git repository here. Let's refresh the page to check it that it has updated, and it has. And there's our Git repo there. Come over here, paste that in, and it's going to be on the master branch. Store dependencies. Yep, I'm good with all of that. So let's get that installed. In the meantime, this is going to be running for a while. And this will probably take a little while as well. And I don't know if I should upgrade this server or try using Laravel. What's the new service? Laravel Vapor. I'm very intrigued by Vapor. I think it's like, it's pretty darn cool what they're doing there. All right, so I think it's deployed. Deploying now. I think they already deployed it. Oh, I've never looked at this before. I think there's a new section. Octane server environment. We'll create a new daemon using the details below. All right, now since I'm going to have to look at some environment variables, I'll do this on the bottom screen. User forge, and then it tells me the directory. All right, so I might open that in a new tab. All right, I know this is going to be boring since I'm doing stuff on the bottom screen now. You should set the Octane server environment variable. I don't even know what they mean by that, to be honest. Oh, they've got a broken link there. I'll have to let them know that. And now I'm getting an error on deploy. What is it? Unknown database. Okay, so I'm getting an unknown database. It's because I called the database something different. So I'll go into my environment variables here. And obviously I can't show you this, which is why it's on the bottom screen. I believe I called it QTable. Let's do that. Sorry, I know you guys can't see this. And let's try deploying that again. But, you know, obviously I can't show you stuff that I really shouldn't be showing you. And I really okay, so let's go into the docs now. Serving your application. So we say PHP Artisan Octane start. 40,000 you can access. Okay. Is that what they were talking about? The HTTPS variable? No, they were talking about the Octane server variable. So, Octane will instruct Laravel prefix or generated links with HTTPS. So, imagine we want to use HTTPS unless there's some weird like forwarding going on there, so we actually don't have to worry about that. But I'm going to set that to true. So that's what I'm doing right now. My environment variable. I'm setting this equal to true. Production. Serving your application. I shouldn't have to worry about this. Forge. Maybe we can search for the word forge. Imagine. Okay. Forge is going to do a lot of this for us. Maybe we can even go to the Forge docs. Let's say Forge. Go to forge.laravel.com and look at their documentation around Octane. Oh, well, at least I'm going to know how to use Octane after this, which is kind of exciting. My server's super fast. All right, that gives me nothing. All right, so let's go back to the recommendation they were giving me. Oh, sorry, this is on my bottom screen. To start Octane, you should set the Octane server environment variable. That's the part I don't understand. So let's search for Octane underscore server. And I can't even find Octane server in here. So maybe this is a mistake in the docs. I don't know. Let's look up Octane to look at the config file. Octane underscore server. Oh, okay, I see what they mean. They're saying whether or not it's Swool or Roadrunner. So we want to set that equal to Swool. We'll leave the default, I guess. No, we'll set it to Swool. And so now in my environment variable, I want to set the Octane server equal to Swool. So I'm going to do that on the bottom screen now. Octane server is equal to Swool. All right, cool. I know what that means. So once that's set, the other instruction that they gave me here is, oh, I need to refresh the site token because you've seen that now. I just realized. It's all right, I've refreshed that. It's just a deploy key anyway. Worst you could do is just keep deploying my app. All right, so command for a daemon. So I might be able to show you the screen in a second here once I get to the daemon section. Server. API. And then let's come up here. Sweet, I can show you what I'm doing now. So we'll go to daemons, and it says here to basically copy that command, and we'll paste it in there. User is forged, so that was already set to forge, and we set that to the directory. Wow, they do a great job making this super simple for you. Now we can go ahead and create that. And I believe that means I will now be using Octane if that works. So let's just give this a second to install, and then I'll check that that's actually running okay. Show status, and then I'll show the log just in case something's messing up in the log. So it looks like it's running fine. And let's open up that log. And it looks like that's running fine as well. Cool. All right. So what happens? Oh, now I need to do all the forwarding type stuff. So this is going to be all the Cloudflare related nonsense that you have to deal with. Well, it's not Cloudflare nonsense, really. It's all the DNS stuff, and you got to wait for everything to propagate and blah, blah, blah. All of that fun stuff. I wonder if I can show you this. I don't want to, just in case I accidentally flash an API key in your face. Actually, no, Cloudflare is pretty good at protecting this kind of stuff, so I think it'll be fine. Oh, that was from a long time ago, wellspent.store. So I was experimenting with some business ideas. Maybe I shouldn't show you my DNS. So let's go to DNS now. And this is for Quasarcast related stuff. And then basically I'm just going to point that API URL that I decided on, which I've already forgotten what it was. What was it again? QTable.quasarcast.com. So we want to say an A record of QTable is going to be sent to my Forge server URL. So there we go. I'll save that. And give it a second. It's going to take more than a second, actually. In fact, it's going to take longer than the rest of this video for that to propagate. All right, this is running now, though. So let's have a look and see if we can actually get this working with Octane. So we've built that. Let's go ahead and run. I don't think I have to run anything, actually. I'll probably have to put it up. So let's say sail-d. So we run the server in detached mode. Come in here. See if I can refresh this page. And now I don't know how to know if I'm using Octane or not, but do I get like any hint inside of here? Network. I mean, apart from how fast it is. But I can't even remember how fast it was before, so it's not much of an indicator, is it? Timing. Is there any headers on here that indicate that it's Octane or Swool? I don't know, if not, I guess we'll just push on and assume that it is working. Yeah, let's just assume that it is working. So next, let's jump over to Forge again. And I guess I can just test it and see if it's running. This is kind of weird how they give you this. API, we finished preparing our site for you. Here are the next steps. Pretty sure I did all of that already, though. Anyway, there's not really much left I can do in this live stream. I mean, I'm sorry it wasn't the most interesting live stream. It was pretty much just me trying to get Octane set up with a deploy. But hey, some people might find that interesting. Doesn't really match the title of this video now, does it? But, you know, I guess I didn't have a very clear picture of what I was going to be doing when I sat down here. So, yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm just going to have to wait for that those DNS settings to propagate before I can sort of test this further. But, yeah, thanks for tagging along, and I'll see you in the next stream. Bye for now.